When has a Brentford B signing made news? Because I'm seeing this and thinking, Brentford B on loan? What's this signing?
When his surname is Beckham, that's when Cass. It doesn't matter what a Beckham does. It makes headlines. So Romeo Beckham has signed for Brentford B, and from Inter Milan, and the most shocking news of this transfer to me, Cass, was actually that Romeo Beckham is 20 years old. That was very uncomfortable to read and hear. But he's joined from Inter Miami, where he was for a number of years. His dad's obviously an influential figure there as the president and owner, and he's now at Brentford. He was in the Arsenal academy for a number of years and released in 2014. At the time, he actually said he didn't want to pursue a career in the game, and he was modelling, but he came back to football in 2020 and rocks up at Natalie's Brentford.
Publicity stunt, that?
How dare you? I don't know is the answer. I think it's good. It's good. It puts more eyes on the club. And I think that this could be maybe as well a link to Inter Miami, I should say, going forward. He's not the only player at the club who has a famous footballing father. I'm just thinking in terms of the B team. There's Paul Dickoff's son, Jason Wilcox's son is there, Stephen Presley's son is there, Kevin Lisby's son is there. So they have a lot of, as I say, former footballers' sons playing for the B team.
So where can anybody watch them? All these B team, where do they play?
The purpose of the B team is we didn't have an academy. We had to disband our academy because it got to a point where academy players were just getting poached by all the bigger clubs, which is natural. That does happen. So we disbanded our academy, and it was a decision that was made to bring in a B team that would give them football, first team equivalent football of a B team standard, but against teams from across Europe. So it's not just English teams they play. They will play teams in Germany, in Spain, Italy. They've travel around, and it's just to give them more game time, but slightly. It might sound a bit weird because you might think it's still not as competitive, but it just has a bit more of a competitive element because they're going across Europe. So you can see them at all different places, Cass. They're all over Europe. They play these games.
What about your home games, though?
The home games can be all over. Right, some of them can be just at the training ground. I don't think any have really happened as at the main, the G-Tech Community Stadium. But yeah. They just play all sorts of games for different levels of competition. They've entered into actual tournaments as well. And it's just, as I say, a chance for some of these players who actually drop out of various clubs to just reignite their careers with us. And some of them that actually do make it through to our first team. Whether Romeo Beckham will do that, I don't know. Haven't yet seen him properly. But he's been at the club already for a little while. This is just confirmation that he's signing until the end of the season. But yeah.
You might be able to see him. A debut, Brentford B are next in action against Erith and Belvedere in the London Senior Cup on Tuesday.
That's quite right.
There you go. Get down to watch that, and you might see Beckham playing football again.
Absolutely, and that is true. We do play in a few little London competitions, Middlesex Cup, things like that. That's where the B team will play as well. So yeah, it's been quite successful. Like I say, a few players have come through into the first team. There will be an academy though. That is the next step for Brentford, because when you're in the Premier League, of course, you have to have an academy, and that's going to be going through as well. But yeah, it's. More eyes on Brentford. We like that. That's what we like anyway, us Bees fans. Tom, we've run out of time. Thank you very much for being with us this morning to go through the papers. Really do appreciate it.